Hey, what's up? It's your boy Chris Forest, also known as Kaylee Da Vinci, and I'm sitting here now with.
Crownboss'ology.
And right now, what we're about to do is go over the new material that Crown is about to drop and release for you all at home. Crown, thank you for coming, man.
No different.
How you doing today?
I'm blessed, man. No complaints.
That's good. That's good to hear. So, I have known you. Well, actually, you really just met me about a month ago, but I've known of you for about 10 years.
Okay.
Through other mutual recording artists.
Okay.
Tell the people back home what inspired you to start recording.
Man, it's an outlet. You know, every life has a story to tell, man. So, and I use music to tell mine. It's really an outlet to me. All my thoughts, all my emotions, I try to release them the right way. So, it won't be nothing, no backlash, nothing like that on it, man. So we try to utilize what we go through to get where we're going. So that's what made me, pick up the microphone and just start spitting my thoughts and my emotions, man. It's just to get it out.
Sort of like therapeutic for you?
Yeah, therapy, man. Real therapy for me.
All right. Okay. Now, are you from Memphis, Tennessee? Where are you actually from?
Fraser Bay area, no area, Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay. Thumbs up. Yeah. Understood. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into this new project. What's the name of your new project coming out?
I got a new project coming out called Elevator Pitch. We ain't got no date yet. We still working on it. We still tweaking it, mixing and mastering, getting everything together. But that's one of my projects that I will be releasing soon.
Okay. Well, I've heard a couple of the songs off here. My favorite is Keep It Going or
Kept It Going.
Kept It Going. Yeah, I love that record. Tell me who produced that record for you?
That track came from Beats by Bogus.
Beats by Bogus.
Beats by Bogus. Me and Bogus been working together forever, like 04, 05 era. He was the first producer that actually set me down and taught me how to work the system, Sonar, Reasons, things like that. When those programs was hot back in the day, I was recording myself, making my own beats, things like that, man. I learned all that from Bogus.
You know what? This is already a check mark and a plus for me as a new listener of yours. Okay. Because I often tell recording artists, don't just be a rapper. Don't just be a singer.
Right.
Learn what these buttons and these knobs do.
Yeah.
Really go into the depth of the music business, because being an artist is only 15% of it.
Right.
Everything else is outside of the booth.
It really is, man. And speaking on it, the business part about it, I went through something recently, like this week recently. Bad investment. You got to know about the business side. You know what I'm saying? When you make bad investments, you tend to push yourself back, on the journey that you own. And this week alone, I did a bad investment, and it was just really trying just to see, just in case this is what it is. I made the chance, I made the choice, you know what I'm saying? But if it wasn't, then I took the chance. And it's just a part of the business side that you got to know, because it's not all about just rapping and singing and dancing and entertainment. Like you can lose yourself if you don't know about the business side of what you're doing.
That's true. And just like the song, I'm sure you decided to keep it going. So tell me what inspired you to write the song Keep It Going. Like, what was going on through your mind at that time when you started writing it? What happened recently in that time span when you started working on it? Or is it just a collaborative amount of different experiences that inspired you to write this record?
Collaborative amount of different experiences, dealing with different people, personal, business, networking, artist wise, you know what I'm saying? A lot of losses, back to investments, years of investing into others beyond myself, and just having to keep going from, taking them L's and taking them backstabs and the smile in the faces and things like that, man. So that's what really inspired me to write that record. And it's all facts from, A to Z as soon as the song started, you know what I mean? Everything I speak on is, what's what happens.
For the audience at home that hasn't heard the record, or may right now just being introduced to them, what are a couple of things that they need to know about your music that they would need to know to figure out if they should even listen to you or not?
Authentic, it's original. And like I say, everybody has a story to tell, and I'm telling it through the music. It's no gimmick, no chimney stuff. Nothing. I'm not just rhyming. I'm actually speaking about my life. So if you the type of music listener that like storytellers, you know what I'm saying, and they talking about something, and you lead up to it from one song, and then the next song you're like, oh man, he talked about that on the other song. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them artists. You like stories. You like authentic. You like real life. You know what I'm saying? So if they listen to that type of music, I'm most definitely one.
So basically you're saying you're not necessarily a gimmicky type of an artist. You're a reality rapper.
Reality rapper. That's all I know.
Okay.
It's kind of, I ain't gonna say it's hard for me to go in the studio and just make up a song because I'm an artist. If it need to be done, it can be done. But it's hard for me to do it because of my character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have to go in there and talk about something I know, something I done been through, something I done had some type of experience with. You know what I'm saying? It only makes the music better to me.
That's awesome. All right. Well, the next record that you sent us is called So Far. Tell us a little bit about that record and what inspired you to write that record as well.
So Far. You can only take people so far with you. Like I say, go back to bad investments for other people, dealing with other people, helping them, them not being 100%, with the movement, no ambition, just you can't go, you don't go so far with that. You can't let people keep playing in your face and, tainting what you got going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
When you say so far, when you had to leave them at one point, how did that affect your future after having to leave them behind? Did you have any emotions about it? What drew you to having to leave some of your people from your past behind? And was that the better decision for you today? Or do you have any regrets?
No emotion. I can't have emotions about it because you know how it go, man. If they ain't have emotions about what they, presented to you and how you would feel about it afterwards, then you have to be cold-hearted like that too. Not to be mean or anything, but I gotta protect me. You know what I mean? I have no regrets on leaving anybody behind because I have done nothing but tried. I ain't do nothing but try to help people. Anything that came across my table, I left it on my table for anybody else to feast off of at their own will. You know what I'm saying? Any opportunity that came to me, I made sure other people was a part of it. Did not have to. So, that right there, just no regrets, man. And just so far, you only go so far with it, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
Totally understand that. So you would basically say the bulk of those decisions aren't necessarily personal, but they are more business.
They're more business, but they did come from personal because I'm the type of person that if we can't get along personally, there is no business that we finna be doing.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta clean your house. You can't have snakes, you can't have rats, you can't have people around you that don't mean you no good. So
right. Tell me who produced that record.
That was also Beats By Bogus.
When you all were in the studio, were you all in the studio together while that record was being produced? Or was it a instrumental that was presented to you and you said, well, I might like it or not? Or did you have to connect with the record? Or how did you come about getting this record?
It was due time for me and him to work with each other. Since I started back doing music, I have not did a real project with him. And like I say, he's one of the mentors. It was just, man, hit him up. Hey, I need some beats, bro. And he sent me over. And normally, it's not hard to please me. with beats.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you familiar with me, you know me, you know what I'm saying, or you're just a good producer, you know what I mean? It's not hard to please me with beats.
Mm-hmm.
I can make the track better than what the track sound like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, with a song. So
Mm-hmm.
it was just, hey man, send me some beats. I heard those three, and I ran with them off the muscle. It was an instant connect.